Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me for Thanksgiving Day glam, and I'm also going to be using the products that I purchased from the Sephora sale along with some other products that I've been either sent in PR or just products that I have that I really love. So I hope that you guys are watching this video. This is the look that we created, so let's just go ahead and start so I can show you exactly how I create this look right here. It's super easy to keep watching. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with our eyes just because we may have some fallout, so I want to go ahead and get right to the eyes. They usually take the longest, and then we can move on to complexion. I always like to start off and do a little bit of some concealer on the eyelids. That just serves as my eyeshadow primer. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little brush and blend that out. I do have oily eyelids. I really want to make sure that everything stays in place. So we've done that. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette. I have been obsessed with this palette. It has been my go-to. I have a full-blown review. If you guys want to go ahead and watch that, I will link it down below. I feel like a lot of people purchased this during the Sephora sale, so I feel like a lot of people have this palette, so I'm like, let's go ahead and do another look with this palette. I'm gonna go ahead and start off. It's so dirty. That's the only thing I'm like. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this shade. It's like the perfect transition color, and we're going to be applying that all over the crease like so. I was really trying to figure out what type of look I wanted to do. Lately, I've been really into like that soft glam eye look, just very effortless, all the colors blended into one another. Today I really want to go into the browns, especially with a Thanksgiving look. I want to do kind of like some browns. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is a halo eye. I haven't done a halo eye in a minute, and I was like, wait, I kind of want to do that, especially because I feel like it really centers around the brown tones of this palette. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this brown up here, and I'm going to just kind of center that more so really nicely into the crease. And this is really going to just add that gorgeous amount of color. So with a smaller brush, I'm going to begin to go in with the darkest brown, which is this one right here. And we are just going to go onto the edges like so. I want to know what you guys have planned for Thanksgiving. Let me know all the details. Will you guys be traveling? Are you guys staying home? Who is doing what? Are you guys cooking? I am having Thanksgiving with my family, and we're just gonna be at my sister's house, and it's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna be making a pumpkin pie. Hopefully it turns out how I want it to. And I'll probably be helping with some other dishes as well. That's why I'm like, I need a makeup look that I can easily do so that I can wear it for the entire day. Also very long wearing, so I literally picked out some of my most long wearing makeup products so that I can go ahead and have this makeup last all day long. I cannot believe the year's almost over. That's another thing. I'm like, it literally feels like it was just the beginning of 2022. My birthday's next month, December 27th. I'm going into my late 20s, and I'm like, where has time gone? Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the lids. I'm gonna go in with this really pretty gold shade right here. And these are those really pretty shimmers, kind of like that wet shimmer, that new formula Mario made for this palette. But do you guys see that? Like, I love this palette. Like, I really do. And the consistency of these eyeshadows is just... Now for lashes, we're gonna be taking these Araceli Beauty lashes. We're gonna be using these half lashes, and these are just stunning. I'm gonna go ahead and take these out, and we're going to put these on. And something that's so cool about half lashes is that they will literally not bug you for the entire day. Like, let's say you're somebody that has tried every falsie and it's just way too much, way too heavy in your eye. By the end of the night, especially at an event or something like Thanksgiving dinner, you're just like, oh my gosh, I want to take off these lashes. Half lashes do not feel. And I also like to use it for my top lashes, like these front lashes. I feel like they are a little bit more sparse for me. And especially when I go in with a half lash, I feel like this is perfect to just kind of separate these first lashes and have them blend out really nicely with my half lash, which you guys can see. Okay guys, so the eyes are complete and I'm obsessed. It's all gonna come together once we have on our foundation and concealer, but for now, let's go ahead and start on the complexion. So I'm gonna first start off with the Milk Makeup Primer. This is the Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer, and I love this primer, especially as somebody that does have oily skin, because what this primer does is it really does a beautiful job of giving me that nice soft matte finish, but also keeping me oil-free through the day. Also, on the tip of the nose, I get a little dewy, and right here, I always get dewy. So I always like to get that area covered, and then a little bit on the chin. What I love about primer is that primer, you can really customize where you want to apply it or where you feel like you need it. So for me, especially with a mattifying primer, mainly the center of the face is where I tend to get dewy. So once we have that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with another Milk primer. This is the Hydro Grip Primer. So what I do with gripping primers is I just apply them on the perimeters of the face where the makeup tends to kind of separate or come off the fastest. So for me, it's like all over down here, and then also up here. I know some people have said that with like their oily skin, gripping primers don't work the best, but that's why for me personally, I find it works best when I use it just on the perimeters of my face, because I feel like that's where it really locks it into place. And then the center is where I use my mattifying primer. So now we're gonna go in with the star of the show, the foundation. This is the Hourglass Soft Glow Ambient Foundation. I've used a good amount of it. Whenever I want that really flawless makeup finish, when I want my skin to look absolutely stunning, when I want the makeup to still look as good as it does when I first apply it, I use this foundation. And in case you guys are wondering, I am using the shade 10.5, and I'm just using my Araceli Bella sponge. And I'm blending this all out. And I'm excited because when I apply foundation, my eyeshadow comes to life. I really love how it does with my oily skin. Like, I feel like I barely need to touch it up in the evening because it still looks beautiful. And even if I do want to touch it up with a little bit of powder, it doesn't look cakey. I feel like with some foundations, when it's evening and I need to touch it up because I have oily skin, it doesn't apply beautifully on top of the foundation anymore. It just looks like old foundation. This still looks absolutely flawless. Now we're gonna go in with some concealer. I'm using the Sephora Best Skin Ever. This one is in the shade 26N. I feel like I really grew to love this concealer. I did a review on it and I liked it, but I wasn't completely sold. But I actually really love it now. I feel like it's been my most used concealer ever since I got it. And I'm just blending everything out perfectly. And I am gonna make sure that I just clean it up. Do you guys see? I feel like it also helps like give that like nice lifted effect. And then I'm going to powder. I'm just using my e.l.f. Halo Glow powder in medium, and also my e.l.f. sponge. Sorry, my e.l.f. powder puff. And this is gonna help me stay locked in all day long with powder. I'm somebody that has to do this step or I will crease. It's so essential for me. I think the thing that I really love about this concealer is how creamy it is and how easy it is to blend it out. You guys can see even with me blending it out, it does a beautiful job of just looking very skin-like still and not looking heavy on the under eyes, which I appreciate because this is another part of my face where I have to go in and set with a powder. So I feel like if I use a really heavy concealer and then a really heavy powder, it's just too much on the under eyes and it will definitely look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. I'm gonna start off by doing this side and just look how nice and effortless that looks. So now we're gonna move on to a little bit of some bronzing, some contouring, and also some blush. So I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty bronzer. This one is in the shade Always Sunny, and I purchased this during the Sephora sale and I've been using it since, and I am obsessed. So it's just gonna add that perfect amount of warmth back into our face. It just blends so easily, like so easily. And now we're gonna be moving on to our blush. So For blush, I'm gonna be using the Saie blush. This one is in Spicy, and I feel like this is like the perfect blush for this look. I just feel like these tones are just giving me the fall vibes, so I'm just going to apply some right there. I find that for me personally, when I go in with liquid blush, I like to just do one side at a time, because of the fact that if I do this side and then I already have product on here, sometimes it can just get stuck and it's harder to blend because you're just letting it sit there, as opposed to just working on one side and then going on to the other side. I want to try their lip products because I've heard really amazing things about the Saie lip products. So I have to go back to Sephora and try to get one. Living for this blush moment. So this is Spicy. Charlotte Tilbury sent me over a package, and they sent over this eyeliner duo. It's called the Hollywood Exaggerize Liner Duo, and it comes with a black liner and then this eyeliner right here. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. So I'm just gonna apply this right on my waterline like so. I feel like it just, I don't know, it does a little something to the eyes. Like it gives like the prettiest little twinkle to the eyes. I don't take it all the way, just kind of like in the outer part of it. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here. Very, very pigmented. So this is great if you're looking for like a good little duo. You get that like metallic light shade and then that like really good black eyeliner. So of course I do want to go in with mascara on the bottom lashes, just to really finish this look off. Now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we are going to mist our face with setting spray before we go in with our powder. So I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I have the travel size version that I purchased and I loved it so much. I was about to purchase another one, but I did receive a package from Charlotte Tilbury where I also received the eyeliner that I just talked about, and they sent me a full size and I was like, oh my gosh, no way. So this is so good because it literally sets your face and it keeps it in place for all day long. But what I like to do is I like to first apply this setting spray, then go with the powder, and then do setting spray again. So I always do test run. Then I spray like so, and it gives me almost like that dewy look, but that's fine because I just want everything to really lock into place first and really absorb into the skin so that this makeup does not go anywhere. Now what we're gonna go ahead and do is go in with my favorite powder to set the face. This is the Maybelline powder, and I'm gonna take my little puff and we're gonna begin pressing everything in. You guys can see, like, it just makes the best difference. And this also is great because it's going to lock in our liquid blush, also our cream bronzer. And I'm doing one side so you guys can see the difference, because this literally leaves your skin looking flawless, and it works beautifully with my Hourglass foundation. So this is with the powder. Look how flawless that looks. Affordable powder with no powder. You can see all the imperfections. And of course, once we have done that, we're gonna go back in to set it. Actually, no, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly put on my outfit, finish up my hair, and then we can do the lips and do the last setting spray, and then we'll be done. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. I went ahead and finished up my hair and put on my sweater dress. So we're gonna go ahead and do the lips. So for lips, I have this Makeup by Mario's Lip Lift Kit. And you guys know Makeup by Mario's lipsticks are so good, and their lip liners, don't even get me started. They always sold out of my favorite one, which is the Travis lip liner. So when I saw they came out with these little mini kits, I was like, yes. I purchased this one during the Sephora sale, and this one is in the shade Mauve Nude. And for the lip pencil, we have here Smoky Pink. So we're gonna apply this all over. Pigmentation on these, amazing. We have the lip liner, then we're gonna go in with the lipstick in Erin. We're actually going to take this to the next level because you guys know me, I love to take things to the next level. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Fenty Beauty Hot Chocolate lip gloss. And that I just feel like is perfect. Like it's literally perfect. I didn't think to do this, but I'm like, holiday season, you need a little bit of glow. So I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand. And this one is in the shade Spotlight. And I am just gonna take a pinch, like literally a pinch like that. And we are just going to apply that right there, just to give a little highlight right where it needs to be, you know? And very little of this goes a long way. The last time I used it, I went in with a lot, but you do not need a lot. So I just go in with a pinch of it. And look at that. It's literally the perfect amount. And then of course, the last thing we're gonna go ahead and do is set this face one last time, because that's really gonna lock everything into place. So yeah, this pretty much completes my get ready with me for Thanksgiving Day glam, using my products that I purchased from the Sephora sale and some other products that I've received in PR or that I just have that I wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys have a fabulous Thanksgiving. I think I'll see you guys one more time before Thanksgiving, but I wanted to do this video a week before Thanksgiving so that you guys have this in case you want to recreate it or have something in mind to do. So I hope that you guys love this, and I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.